Hola, Chicanos. Gonna do a Gemini read now. Let's go with their original, with Martial here, gold plated, solid gold. Martial Tarot. When was this one? Oh, this one I can't remember the date. 1751. Drawn in 1751. The Geminis out there. Okay, you could be holding on to your funds a little tight, but planning for the future. Holy Spirit, would you look into the soul cycle of the twins or Geminis here? Ooh, a lot of twos, I guess, because it's a Gemini read. Planning for the future and harmonious change. 22. Dr.Death might be going through, that's his favorite caliber, might be going through a transition or transformation right now. Bottom of the deck, we got the twins. That's you guys right there, planning for the future. Means the underlying energy, the whole read. What do we got in the heart of the matter, Holy Spirit, for Geminis? Ooh, ouch. Backwards, this is bad luck. Currently bad luck. Sorry to say. This could be not exploring too, because it's this way. This guy's an explorer, right? He's passionate about exploring. This is not being passionate about exploring, I guess. Yeah. It could also, and then usually it means good luck this way too. So this could mean bad luck. So just be very cautious right now. Try and get to the bottom of where this bad luck's coming from. Challenge position. That almost seems like a challenge right there, but ooh. King of Wands. Okay, so the challenge is a King of Wands. This could be somebody who's outside the box thinker, an entrepreneur, somebody who kind of cuts their own path. They don't really follow anybody. Got a lot of haters because they do things differently than most people. They don't usually do things a regular way that most people do it. They like to be innovative and create their own way. So somebody like that could be your challenge. Eight of Swords. This is imprisonment. Is also your challenge. It's imprisonment. This could be mental imprisonment. This could be literal, like somebody has put money in your canteen prison. This could be like just a situation where you feel stuck. What do we got in the subconscious? Oh, this one, come on. Oh, it just flipped. Oh, injustice. This is a reverse justice. This is this way it's justice. This could be, you could be dealing with a Libra or thinking about a Libra. This is an injustice you're thinking about. Subconsciously. What do we got in the past? How the fuck did we get here, Gemini? Ooh. Okay. Your wish will be granted, it says here. Seven of Wands is protection in the past. Somebody was protected, either you were protected in the past or somebody else was protected. And Nine of Swords is like insanity, like going over these things over and over in your head. Letting the devil sneak in your temple. This guy's there's an old lady or a beggar or a blind man. He snuck in, he got in there somehow, and now he's playing reruns of something that makes you feel anxious or anxiety or depression or something like that. So you have to grab him by the seat of his pants, use his head to open the door, and Uncle Phil his ass right down the stairs, roll him into a mailbox, and maybe even give him a few extra like little rib shots just to make sure he doesn't try to sneak back again right away. Okay, but it says your wish will be granted in the past, so this is your wish being granted, or like yeah, your wish fulfillment. So I don't know what all the anxiety's over, but we'll find out. What we got in the present moment is, okay, present moment is you're taking a leap of faith, which is a good idea. Taking a leap of faith and putting your foot on the road there and just having faith that the wind will blow you where you need to go. Like, not necessarily that exactly, but like that's basically what this is, just having faith in the Most High there, that whatever it is you're supposed to be doing, he'll guide you. Sometimes you need to go within to do this, but the fool just has blind faith though, right? He just he blindly believes no matter what, right? Like, so that's why he's usually protected. Like, as foolish and goofy as he looks, and as much as he doesn't really think too much about anything except exploring, he is protected because it's kind of like a baby, right? The Most High sees him as kind of like a baby. Sometimes even in readings he's described as a baby, or like somebody who's just like new and has just started believing in him. Is usually has a ring of protection around them, at least for a period of time, until they get their footing, until they learn to crawl and walk and learn the ins and outs, right? That's presently what's going on here. We got in the future, Holy Spirit, for Geminis, the twins. Okay, these two, okay, yeah, so in the future there is transformation coming about, and that's usually the first thing that happens, is once you get this ring of protection, then the transformation, you get an appointment with Dr.Death. If you read the Bible, it says you have to die to your old way of living, and that's where Dr.Death comes in. You book your appointment with Dr.Death, and he starts putting 22 shells in the back of all the fucking demons following you around. Okay? But you have to face them first. 6 of Swords is sailing on the calmer waters. So in the future you're going to sail on the calmer waters. Things are going to get better. Yeah, you got an appointment with Dr. Death, which is a good thing, believe me. It's not always the most funnest operations to go undergo, but you know what? They pay off in the end. They're worth it. So, what do you got here? The way you're influencing this, Gemini. How is Gemini's influencing this situation? Ooh. Okay, blocking. This is like blended pleasure, like up and down, like seesaw, not really moving anywhere. So this is where it looks like right now. But right now, I don't think you really have to move. It may not look like you're not moving anywhere. And this kind of says that you're not moving anywhere, but maybe you're not supposed to move anywhere right now. Maybe you're supposed to just deal with these things. You're taking a foolish leap of faith. And sometimes you don't have to go anywhere to do that, right? Sometimes you do. So maybe you don't have to. Maybe things are going to just stay the same while you deal with this, and then I guarantee you they will get better, though. Well, I shouldn't say that. Sometimes it depends on like how many demons you have following you around from your old life, right? Because once you're enlightened to this, like you get a period of protection, like I said, because all of a sudden all these fucking things are expelled out of you. But then they all want to come back slowly and sneak their way back in. And that's when Dr. Death comes into play, and he's waiting at the door, and you invite him in and sit him down at the table. Oh, yeah, would you like some tea? And he comes right at the back of the head and gives him an antidepressant there. And they don't experience any more pain after that. Not to say they might not try and sneak back again, but yeah. He's a good doctor. He's usually, he's very efficient. What do we got in Hopes and Fears here? Oh, okay. So you're feeling there's no hope. There's no. You're fearing that there's no hope. There's no healing, and you have no faith, and that's that's the devil getting in your head, telling you, no. This isn't what's really going on. You're just whatever. This is all in your fucking head. You're just one of those Looney Tunes fucking guys that show up at the door and tell you about the Bible and shit like that always show up at the worst times. Usually when you're taking a big bong hoot and you open the door, you blow it right in their face, and you're like, oh shit. And yeah, but that's not how we all are. Okay, just letting you know that. What we got in the lens you're looking through is 5 of Swords is somebody wants to win at all costs. I'm thinking you want to win at all costs, which isn't bad in this situation. This is, maybe wanting to humiliate your enemies. Maybe you realize that some of your friends are your enemies, and you know what? Maybe they've been humiliating you all along. And in that case, whatever. Maybe you should tee off on them, but I'd just hold off on that until you deal with this other stuff first. What you got in the Six of Pentacles is giving and receiving. Okay, somebody giving and receiving, winning at all costs, and the Page of Cups is like somebody in their imagination and like dream state, kind of like a child. And you know what? That's a good way to be. Actually, that's the way you're supposed to be. Actually, it even says that in a good book that you must come before the Lord as if a little child, because yeah, that's how he likes to talk to people, because that's really the only way that you can look at it. Like it sounds kind of crazy, but like the most wisest people in the world can't understand a lot of this shit, right? And you could go and talk to a 6-year-old and they'll get it right away. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's really true. It really is. What do we got in the environment here? We got a hermit. Okay, in the environment you got a hermit. This is somebody who goes within, or this could be you going within, finding a little bit of solitude so you can go and shed lights on it. This is where you shed lights on the demons that are living within you, or not necessarily like you're possessed or anything. I'm just saying that they found ways to influence you is what they do, and most of the battle goes on in here, right? This is your temple, and like I said, sometimes the devil could sneak in your temple disguised as an old lady and wreak havoc. Start fucking ripping off the collection plate and spending on liquor and whores and fucking, you know, shit like that, and not sharing it with you. And that's when you have to Uncle Phil his ass out the door, basically, because you're the preacher in your temple, and only you say how things go in there. You shouldn't let anybody else influence your temple. You can take things in and examine them and decide whether you want to go with that, but you don't ever let anybody in there, except you know, your spirit team. It's for your spirit team to go to church in. What are your ancestors, your angels, whatever you prescribe to? What do we got in the outcome here, Holy Spirit? Oh my God. Okay, this one flipped out right away. This is nostril gel. Days thinking that either this is the time of year where everybody kind of gets nostril gel, but this could be like the past here. This is nostril gels can also mean like the past, like thinking of days long gone. Which is that's something you're gonna have to deal with when Dr.Death comes around. The first thing he's gonna do, you don't have to do all of it right away, but sometimes there's key to getting rid of some of these demons is to basically fucking, you gotta find out when you allowed them in and how they got in, and then deal with that. And that's basically when he puts the 22 slug in the back of their skull there and sends them back down to the furnace there. And they have to kind of crawl their way out, and they come back, and then fucking they try and get in again. But this next time, at least you know how they got in, so you're not gonna let them in this time. Sometimes you slip up, like a relapse or something, in a few times. Sometimes it takes years and years and years. Sometimes most of the time it takes a whole lifetime to do this. You know what I mean? So more than one lifetime, I'm thinking. That's why you might even feel like you've done this before. When you start doing this, you might think, fuck this fucking, I think I did this before. But you, like I say, every time you're born again, you're like born like physically. I'm not talking spiritually, because spiritually born again is like basically what you're doing when you do this. But being physically born again is like your memories erased and you gotta fucking start from scratch again, right? And just hopefully you remember, you know what I mean? So, at the bottom of the deck, we got planning for the future. Let's clarify these with the pagan. Okay, what's this bad news that's coming up here? This height of the situation, we got bad news. Would you link me back into the soul cycle of Gemini, please? Or twins. Okay, it could be, this is about a lot of money, whatever it is. An element of swords, so this is like a page of swords, or an ace of swords. So this is like spying. So somebody could be spying on your money right now, or could be law enforcement. I don't know. Taurus just had this read too. Had a read where they I don't know, maybe watch Taurus's read. They got some money underhandedly or something like that. I think, and they were like, I don't know, they were sending some chick in to kind of like infiltrate them or some shit like that. So they watched Taurus's read. If you know a Taurus, maybe like, I don't know. The Ten of Swords as well. This is like backstabbery. So I don't know. Somebody could be snitching on somebody or something like that. Or if it doesn't have anything to do with Taurus's read, then you just be careful who you let around you at this time, because this is like 10 swords in the back. Somebody like somebody usually you know, because how would somebody put 10 swords in your back unless to get close enough to you to do that, unless you knew them, right? So just be wary of that. Okay, what's this page of wands reversed here in the heart of the matter? This bad news, Holy Spirit for Gemini. This one? Okay. This is a Two of Cups. Okay, this could be a love up for some kind of union that you're in. It doesn't have to be love. It could be like a business union, some kind of union. It could be family. It could be anything. It could be somebody with great legs. I don't know. But see, in this one, I noticed in this one, like, see how she's looking in the mirror, and it's not really her in the mirror. This could be somebody who has multiple personality disorder. This could be somebody who has, like, maybe has another life, you know what I mean? Like, somebody who has, like, I don't know, maybe, like, they're, like, somebody who comes off as one way, but really they're another way. And eventually, if you hang out with them long enough, they'll eventually, if you have any, like, know-how of anything, you'll eventually find they'll slip up here and there, and you'll figure this out, right? But sometimes it's too late by the time you figure it out, right? King of Wands. This is outside the box thinker. Imprisonment. Okay, let's find out here. What do we got at the bottom of the deck here? We've got Nine of Cups. Okay, so this is again, your wish will be fulfilled. It's the underlying the underlying energy of this whole reading. So, what are we going to tell us about this King of Wands here? This outside the box thinker. Okay, an Elder of Swords. So this person could be a judge, and that's another thing. Anybody who basically has a relationship with the Most High, whether they know it or not, is kind of a judge. Because anybody that comes within their proximity is kind of, because you have a connection with the Source. Source also has a connection with you, and Source will find out everybody who interacts with you. Like, he's not nosy or anything like that. He just knows. He knows more about you than you know. He knows how many hairs are on your fucking head, and how many of us know that. So I'm just saying, like, he knows. When I say he knows more than Ceases, I fucking really mean it. He knows more than Ceases. And this is the sun. This is him shedding light on something. This is Holy Spirit. He could be dealing with a Leo or somebody who's an air sign possibly, but there's some light that's going to be shed on this person, I'm thinking. And this injustice that you're thinking about. What's this injustice in the presently that you're thinking of? Five of Pentacles. Okay, this is somebody who's low on funds or whatever. Somebody who's low on money. I don't know. Somebody who's holding on to their. Maybe somebody screwed you out of some money somehow or something like that. So. That's what this is. Injustice, whatever it is, involves money. You would know what it is. Protection in the past, protection, insanity, and your wish will be maybe this person has, if this is you, maybe you will have protection from insanity, and that's your fulfillment. Maybe your wish fulfillment is that you're hoping you're not going to go insane or whatever, and let's say that's in the past. That's maybe you found this out and you already have that protection I was talking about over you, and that will protect you from insanity. It will protect you from anything, basically. Even it says in a good book, people will could try and poison you, and you'll be protected like that too. You can literally, like, people try and poison you, and you'll drink poison. Like most people would be twitching on the floor, foaming at the mouth, doing fucking Curly from the Stooges there on the fucking floor, and you'd be fucking sitting there, yeah, how's it going? Actually, sometimes it kind of gives you a rush. What do you what do you got in the past here? So what do you want to tell us about this Holy Spirit, this protection? This could be you or somebody else, you know. God, a Nine of Wands. This is strength. This person has strength. Whoever it is, whether it's you or somebody else, has like some great strength. I'm thinking it. This person's protected. Is basically what I think it is. Even if they don't look like a strong person, they're a very strong person. And then this strength doesn't really come from them, though. It comes from, like I say, the Most High. Like he bestows certain gifts on people too that I think we're all born with, but they're only unlocked when you are enlightened. You know what I mean? You may not know how to use them until some of them you may, but some of them you might not until you are enlightened to this, right? And this is leap of faith that you're currently going on here, Gemini. What's this up? This won't come out blocked. Okay, Three of Cups. Celebrating, somebody you celebrate or some kind of celebrating might block you from doing this leap of faith. So I'm just warning you that because it come out blocked. Some kind of celebrating. You know what it is, whatever it is. There's somebody you maybe celebrate. Could be this, what do we have here? That's another thing too. Yeah, be careful. Once this happens, if this is what's really currently going on in you, you'll find out that some of your friends all of a sudden start acting really weird. And it's because they can be influenced, right? Anybody who isn't protected by the Most High can be influenced by his counterpart down there. So, yeah, right away when he loses one of his little pets there, he fucking gets a little ticked off, and it kind of grabs his goat, and he is the goat. So, he doesn't like being grabbed. So, yeah, you're gonna notice this, and yeah, people will start acting different around you, and you'll also act different around other people too, and you'll start picking up on certain things. What do we got in the Six of Swords here? You're sailing on the calmer waters, and what was the other one that was there? Dr.Death. Where's Dr.Death? How did he wind up down here? Okay. Well, that doesn't make any sense, because we gotta pull another one for that one. Where was that one? That card just disappeared. Okay. Well, we'll deal with that when we get there. That's in the outcome. Wow. That's fucking weird. Maybe I'm losing my marbles. What do we got in the... Okay, so in the future you got an appointment with Dr.Death here. And you're sailing on the calmer waters to his office there. He's gonna have a little sit down with you and tell you, okay, well we gotta get rid of this, we gotta get rid of... He'll go down the list there and he'll tell you everything about it. So in the future here... oh, shit, okay. Five of Cups. Okay, so this is coming out of sadness. This is reversed sadness. So this is like coming out of sadness, and like maybe you've been experiencing depression, sadness, lack, loss, crying over spilt milk, and he's gonna help you get out of this. This is the first thing he's gonna take, because you need to be happy and enjoy your victories if you're gonna go through these operations, right? So that's the first thing I'm thinking he's gonna give a 22 shell to, is you might have a demon of sadness, or just like self-pity, or like there's all kinds of like if you look online, there's like it says there's more fucking like angels than there is in all the stars of the heavens, and like we can't even count that. So, and 1/3 of them got knocked down to earth when Big Red started spouting off and saying he was the Most High, and they had to open the door with his head there and fucking throw him out. You know what I mean? So now he's down here, lucky us, with all his friends that he tricked into coming with them, right? Or getting kicked out with them. So what we got in the influencing this situation is fucking Lord of blended pleasure, ups and downs, not really feeling anywhere. This could just be the way you're feeling right now too. Because, I don't know, it sounds like you're on the right path. But Seven of Wands. Okay, so you've already got protection from this. It says here, this is the Seven of Wands. This is protection. This is like having the high ground. You've got the high ground. Not like before, when maybe in your head you had a playground, maybe, like most people don't even realize this shit. They think it's their own thoughts, right? And meanwhile, you're a taxi cab for fucking Big Red and his fucking crew there. And they're driving you around like you're fucking, you know what, they're running the show, right? But then the first thing you do is you get protection, which is, I think, automatically, once you first believe, is put on you like this. And this is protection, so you're gonna notice a lot of fucked up shit. But like I say, you're the fool right now. You're basically a baby, so you know how nobody just leaves a baby alone and you know what I mean. Well, they're not supposed to anyway. Some people do, but let's not go there. But yeah, this is you right now. You're a baby, so you're getting taken care of, and you're gonna slowly teach you how to crawl and to walk and not to grab shit off the coffee table and light the house on fire, right? So that's in the way you're influencing things, and you're being influenced there actually. And this hopes and fears, fear, like reversed star is like you're fearing that there's no hope. There's no. That's the who trying to pissed off that you've jumped ship there. Yeah, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like it. Like the Cadillac and gas money spent, and there's a whole lot of bitches jumping ship, and he don't like that shit, right? So. What do you want to tell us about this Holy Spirit? Okay, yeah, this is what he's attacking you with. Okay, right here we got, this is, you in your head being tortured by letting Big Red in your temple there. So, he got in somehow. You got to find out where he is. What he keeps on playing over and over in your head is the first clue. It's like, that doesn't belong in there. That's him playing gold reruns. Okay, that's how he drives you nuts, so you can't fucking. So you're not effective, right? Because he knows once that you grow past the baby, and you realize all the powers that have just been given to you, then he's going to be running like a little bitch from you. Because he doesn't even want to be on the same street as you. That's why he sends all these other little guhas to fucking come torment you, right? Because he really has lost all his power at that point. So, we got the justice. See how the justice went from injustice to justice, right there. Right, just from me saying that. This is Libra energy. This is, this is justice. Now you got justice. Now you got, you know, now you're driving. You've whipped all those fucking bastards that carjacked you and were driving around using you as a vehicle there. And now you're at the driving wheel. But you got to learn step by step, ooh baby, how to do that, right? So, we got the lens you're looking through, win at all costs, and giving and receiving, and in your head imagination, which is good. Like children imagine things, and that's one thing that is beaten out of us usually when we go to school. But that's one the way God likes you to come to Him is before like little children, because children are innocent too. Like they don't have any ulterior motives. They just really want to learn. So what do we got here? Oh shit. Okay, blocking this is Element of Wands. This is like an Ace of Wands. So this is like a passionate new beginning. Is blocking. I'm thinking passionate new beginning could be blocking. I mean, I think this is saying that this is your passionate new beginning, and this is actually gonna block all this other shit that's been happening because, like I say, as soon as you make this decision, and it says all it's required of you is belief, because like others people will say, oh, you have to yeah, it will happen. You will die of your old way of living and start living a new way. That's called being born again. But it's not like you it just comes naturally after that. It's like literally like comes naturally. Like you don't have. It's not like you don't have to have some. Oh, you're gonna burn in hell. Da 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 da. No, that's not the way it is. Like that's not the way to go to teach people how to do that. I don't think anyway. But what this is basically this will come naturally to you because you'll just notice that things will start bugging you. It's like, holy shit, why not? That never used to bug me. You know what I mean? And it comes slowly, and slowly you knock off these things. Or in your appointments with Dr.Death, like knock these things off. You know what I mean? Is basically what that is. And that's dying to your old way of living, basically. Because once the Holy Spirit comes and sweeps all these fucking entities out and says, no, you guys aren't allowed anymore. This is like, this is our territory now. You guys gotta fuck off. And they're all gonna try and sneak in, like with disguises and shit like that. And this will be where you find out, oh, your friends start acting different around you, right? So then you got in the environment, you got a hermit. I'm thinking you are this hermit because that's one of the things that you will start doing. You'll start going within and realizing all these parts of you that you fucking just seemed natural before, right? And sometimes it happens, like it has happened where some people, usually it's the wickedest people too, where this happens once they believe, and they'll literally like from day to night just flick like a light switch, and like all this shit will be gone. I think that's just a testimony for like so that other people can to inspire other people to do the same, right? But that doesn't happen every time. A lot of us have to go fight this. It's like when you're an alcoholic, it's something you're gonna have to deal with your whole life, right? We got this hermit. What do you want to tell us about this hermit? Okay, this hermit could be an empress, or you could be an empress. This is like somebody who's a good listener, like a somebody who's well-rounded. It doesn't have to be feminine. It could be feminine. No, like the feminine side is normally what the side they're comfortable in. I'm thinking, and they can embody all four queens in the deck. So, because they have to listen to the four kingdoms, so they can bring it before the emperor, who basically makes. If it's not for the empress, he has no intelligence, right? He has no way to go. He's not a good listener. He's a good shouter, and she's a good listener, right? So. We're gonna have to pick another one from this deck for this. Okay, let's figure out this nostril gel first. What about this nostril gel, Holy Spirit? What do you want to tell us about this nostril gel? Okay. That one? Page of Wands and the Magician. Okay, Page of Wands. See, now that just me saying that, the Page of Wands and the heart of the situation was reversed, and this one it's upright. So this is now good luck in the outcome. In the beginning, the heart of the situation was bad luck. This is good luck. This is the Page of Wands, exploration. Now you got a whole new world, like a fucking Aladdin song. A whole new world, like all that shit. You got a whole new world to explore because you're looking at two newborn eyes, new eyes that you never. The whole world is different now, so. It is literally like being born again. And this is the Magician. Now you're also going to learn how to manifest things. Because now you've got new powers that you never have been unlocked. And you find out what your gifts are. Because everybody's giving gifts. Everybody's giving like different gifts. You can explore and you can pray about what those gifts are. Maybe some of them you already know about. But some of them I guarantee you don't. And what else do we have? Okay, we're going to pull another one from this deck just because that card totally disappeared. I don't even know what the fuck it was. That's the weirdest fucking thing ever. But, Tony Towers, weird shit like that happens. Okay, this is Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who's practical thinker, down to earth, usually Pentacle Suave. Sometimes I call it my Sugar Mama card, but it doesn't have to be. And, yeah. Okay, so what do you want to tell us about this Holy Spirit? We use this deck for this one. Clarify that. Oh, okay. Ace of Wands. Okay, Passionate New Beginning again. So this is looking better already. Passionate New Beginning and Chariot, which means gaining control of your environment and forward movement. So, and you could be dealing with a Cancerian. So, Passionate New Beginning and forward movement that's great. Fucking Gemini. It's a lot better than the last couple ones we had.